Hello, and thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast, the best skateboard podcast in the world. Today is Wednesday, August 3rd, 2016. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Andrew James Ariel with JunkieMonkeys.com. Join me, man. We got a fat-ass squad today. We'll start from the left and move to the right. We got Grant Fierro from the Skateboarding.com. He looks like Waldo with the glasses. We got Jeff Desiree, also known as Jeff One Song. Did I say your last name right?
Yeah, it's pronounced DeCesare.
DeCesare.
Yeah.
My apologies.
No, it's all good. No one knows how to pronounce it without me actually saying it.
Okay. We got Michael Medina from Skateboarding.com. He's just having fun. I just noticed your hat right now. Nice hat.
Thanks.
And then Terrell John?
Yep.
Terrell John. You got two first names. Great. Let's get started. We'll get with the hey, who saw the Jamal Smith versus Wade DeSarmo ad that they're doing before
for the Dime Challenge?
Yeah, what is the Dime Challenge? Tell me about it.
The Dime Challenge, well, Dime is like a crew up in Canada, and then the Dime Challenge is like a contest that they're having. Well, they had it last year too. I don't know if that's the only time. I can't remember, but
you heard of Jamal? You've heard of Jamal Smith before, right?
Yeah.
Good. Jamal Smith.
Were you asking me?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Jamal Smith's hilarious.
He's like the original Gary Rogers before Gary Rogers was Gary Rogers.
You seen his trick tip on the what was it called? Like
Please tell me, is he the guy that
tornado spin?
Yeah. Yes, fuck yeah! He's the one that you guys showed me. That that's excellent.
Yeah, Jamal is so funny. He skates for Palace.
I didn't know that until you showed me.
Yeah, he skates for Palace. He was also, I don't know if he still is. He was living with the Shad, at least when the Shad's out in Philly. Like they're good friends. But yeah, so the Dime Challenge, like you can read up on it. I know like Thrasher and the Skateboard Mag both have articles about it because it's coming up. It's kind of just like a goofy contest, like funny little challenges, but it happens all in one day. It's like
what Skate Fights was supposed to be.
You could compare it to that,
sure. Yeah. Skate Fights was trying to be the Dime Challenge.
I can pull up some of some examples of what they do at the challenge thing.
Okay, great.
Want me to read them.
While you do that, I must emphasize on how dope Jamal Smith was. I totally forgot about him. That he was the one that was eating cereal really stupidly, and they have an edit of him with, what's that song called? Oh, I forgot about it. It has something to do with an alligator, and he's eating cereal and he looks stupid. He has his hat open, he's eating cereal really slow.
Oh, yeah.
With milk just drooling all over his mouth. But there's something I just discovered.
Song.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
I can't think of it either, but I know exactly which song you're talking about.
It's fucking hilarious. Someone look it up for me. Look it up for me, Mike.
Do you want me to read these?
Yes, in a moment. In a moment. But there's something that's far more important than anything else in the world right now. If you guys would go ahead and check out, there's a video of Jamal Smith doing a review of Stevie Williams' DC shoe. Please watch that. It's fucking hilarious. He says how horrible it is.
Crocodile alligator.
Yeah, yes, that's it. Such a good part.
Yeah, I found it right here. It's the Jamal Smith DC, the William wear test. It's 3 minutes long.
Oh, it's worth all 3 minutes. And he's begging, like he's talking so much shit. He begs for Stevie Williams not to beat his ass after it. Same thing with Josh Kalis. And he's doing urban shit. It's just a great watch. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. But then come back to the podcast because this is the best podcast in the world. I do have one quote though to share before Grant starts reading what he's about to read. As he mentioned, Thrasher is back in this event. They have did a little bit of public PR on it, and it says by Tony Vitello from Thrasher Mag. It says in 2016, the World Champion Game of Skate title is the only title that actually means anything in skateboarding, other than Thrasher Skater of the Year, of course. So if that hasn't won you, if Jamal Smith hasn't won you, if what Tony said doesn't win you, then I can't help you. But Grant, tell us more about the Dime Challenge.
Yeah, so they have it's called the Speed Challenge, which is a flat ground best trick, so like going super fast, skating flat ground.
Yes.
The Foam Pit Challenge, best trick into a foam pit.
Oh yeah, okay, so I know what you're reading. Yeah, go ahead. This is separate for just to explain more about it. This is separate than the game of skate. The game of skate is what I'm trying to hype you guys up on.
Okay, yeah, that's
But
just one of the things.
Yeah, they have like an Olympics,
bunch
a
of them,
mini
yeah.
Olympics for this
Gangster challenge, best style.
Read the disclaimers though; those are hilarious.
Well, that's it. It just says there's like a little animation, and then it just says the name. So you'd kind of have to check it out on your own to make it more funny. There's the Gladiator challenge, and the drawing kind of looks like they're all on a spinning platform skating flat
with
ground.
Viking helmets.
Yeah, that one looks funny. And then there's the World Champion Game of Skate, like you were talking about. There's a couple others. Sword challenge, high slide. It's like a super tall bump to bar, but at least in the drawing, the rail's a sword.
You know what? I'm really disappointed that you didn't sell the Gangster Challenge really well. So it's pretty much your skating. It says right here, it's not what you do, it's how you choose to do it. Competitors will have access to a perfect ledge and a bump bar to showcase their best style. Spoiler alert, it's in the shoulders. And then there's a little disclaimer that says licensed firearms will be permitted during the challenge provided that security has been notified 48 hours before the start of the event. Think of that. Jeff, what are your thoughts about the Gangster Challenge of you bringing firearms to a ledge contest?
I don't know. I know for sure I'd lose it.
You don't know nothing about the clack?
No, I have no idea. I don't know. That's really unique. A style competition. That's. I don't know.
It's a joke. You know that, right? You know you're not. No one's shooting each other. No one's shooting each other at these contests. It's a joke.
Yeah, but I mean, they've had the dime thing in years past. Did they have that in the one like last year?
I don't know. Does anyone recall that? Okay.
I remember seeing like the Insta videos at the Dime Challenge and everyone like skating, like trying to like fake steez or whatever.
It was like it was in like a kind of ghetto warehouse last year. Now it's in like a nice skate park. I'm kind of bummed on that. I thought.
Wait, did you compete? Did you enter the Dime Challenge?
No. I just saw videos of it from last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I think I have to agree with Grant to an extent, but I had to emphasize on that Gangster Challenge. These drawings are fucking hilarious. Oh, you can't see it. It's too bright. It's too funny. Go to Dime. Go to dimemtl.com.
Yeah,
what does that mean?
Montreal.
It means Montreal.
Okay.
I was actually just there. I just got back there today. Like, I just got off a train and I was emailing you, Drew.
You just came from Montreal?
Yeah, I was there for 10 days.
Did you enter the Dime Challenge?
No, I didn't. I was actually trying to look for the place, but I couldn't find it. I found like Spin Shop and all that though, but I couldn't find Dime when I was there.
Well, it's a good stuff. Go. I can't wait to see how far they take it as far as the, because it seems like it's funny, but I doubt all that will translate during the real event. But let's move along. Mark Johnson was spoken. He was caught spoken in the comments of his recent Instagram post, saying that he was asked to leave Lakai. Did you guys read this? It says that he was contacted back to 3 individuals. It says, there was no selling out. I was asked to find, he says, I quote, there was no selling out. I was asked to find another sponsor, period. They let me go. They wanted me to be gone. I didn't leave for a bigger paycheck. Not at all. I left because I was asked to leave. End of story. Why is he, Grant, why is he waiting so long? No, Mike, why is he waiting so long to speak about this?
I mean, at this point, isn't it kind of just like my version of the story versus your version of the story? We're both going to make it public, so now like there's a rift between the two fan bases almost. Like, what's the point of like arguing about it publicly at this point? Like, this shit has already gone down. He's already left. He's already found a new sponsor. Away Days blew up. It was already a thing. Like, I don't know.
But you see, he's choosing to speak about it. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Right. No, and at the same time, though, it's like we finally do get his response that we wanted however months ago, you know? But is it the response that everyone was looking for is the question.
Hell no, that's not the response. People want the back and forth. Man, fuck Mike Carroll. You know what? Fuck Mark Johnson.
Well, at the same time, he ends it with end of story, right? So he's over it, apparently.
I don't think so. I don't think it'll be the end of the story.
It's kind of stupid because, like, him saying that he was asked to leave and that he didn't leave for a bigger paycheck is literally in complete contradiction to what Mike Carroll said. So it's just like, okay.
You know what's interesting to me?
Sure.
They remember that Jenkem collab shoe with the Mark Johnson mid?
Yes.
That came out like right before he left. So like that, I don't know, that doesn't really like make me like lean one side with like whose story is more accurate, but I always just thought that was interesting. I like
Well,
really
the whole
like really close to before he left Lakai, whether he was asked to leave or he left on his own or whatever, like that shoe released and had this pretty big campaign behind it, like very close to the end of him being on Lakai.
Well, you know what? Like, what kind of bothers me is the fact that like Mike in his interview said that they had already done pre-orders for his shoe and all this with skate shops or whatever, right?
Right. Yeah.
So then, why would they do that if they asked him to leave?
I agree 1,000%. See, something doesn't add up, Mike. I agree with you.
And
Why
then-
would you make more shoes?
Well, wasn't a shoe like really like?
Go ahead.
Yeah, why wasn't a shoe like one of the biggest ones in Lakai too though? So
I-
like,
It was
you
the
know-
biggest
you had
one,
to
right?
selling-
And then
Yeah.
I've,
That was the one I seen a lot in shops.
I mean, they can still produce the
the
shoe, right? They would just have to change the name of the shoe and take his name off of it.
That's not the first time That's not the first
Yeah,
time that
that's
was done with
happened
the Mark
before.
Johnson shoe. They did the same
Yeah.
thing with his America shoe. It was called the Tilt.
yeah,
Okay.
and then we saw that happen with TK and Supra too.
Yeah.
Jeff, what do you make of Mark Johnson's late response to the whole controversy?
I mean, I think he kind of just made it all up. If you look at his track record, he's had a bunch of board sponsors. I mean, he left Enjoy, which he started. That's his own company that he left. So I'm pretty sure he left Chocolate, you know, like, we're talking about Lakai, never mind. But like, I mean, Lakai's it's not even his company. I mean, it doesn't add up that he had like that shoe like right before he left, and now he even said, like, Mike Carroll even said in the interview he was gonna mail all the shoes to his address. Like, why would he have all these shoes if he was planning on kicking them off? You know what I mean? So I kind of side more with Mike Carroll's word than Mark Johnson's, because he doesn't
So do I.
Yeah.
I
So do I.
fully agree. We'll have to wait and see how this develops, because I don't know if it is a back and forth. I'm interested in seeing Mike Carroll's response. He's sitting down eating, having a burrito. He's with Rick, and he's like, "Did you read this shit?"
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it just makes no sense from a business standpoint. Like, those two are businessmen at this point. Mike and Rick don't fuck around. Like, they're about their money. Yes, they're skateboarders, but they're about their money. You know what I'm saying? So for them to have this Jenkem shoe and to have these pre-orders for Mark's shoe into skate shops and already, moving forward with their Lakai plan or whatever, for him to say that he was asked to leave makes no fucking sense to me.
I agree, brother.
No fucking sense.
I agree. Again, we'll have
And
to
I'm
wait
not
to
trying to be on one side. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, yeah.
No, like, it's not like I'm trying to be on one side or the other, because I fucking love both of them, and I've loved both of them since I was 14 years old, or, you know what I mean? But, like, shit, man. It like Jeff said, like, one has a track record, one said everything he wanted to say in one interview. There's a huge difference there.
Yeah.
I don't know. The whole situation behind it still really sucks, because I love them both, like I said. And Mark on Lakai and Mark on Chocolate seem to always make sense.
Although Mark Johnson was in a tough situation, as you said, it sucks. There's an even suckier situation with one Steven Fernandez. Now, he has been very quiet until as of recent, but he's not quiet no more. He's making music, and he changed his name from Baby Scumbag to Little Cloud.
Little Cloud.
His name
But
is
was he Little Cloud, or was he the one that was featured in the song?
No. If you check his Instagram, his name is Little Cloud.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Jesus Christ, dude.
He did a song. Yeah, no, he goes by Little Cloud now, and the guy who was featured in it with him is Cherry Garcia.
But
And the
I
song
watched it
the song is called Cloud Party.
yeah, I watched it because Gary Rogers mentioned it on Skateline, and they just had the link in the description. But the weird thing is, I feel like the other guy's doing the majority of the song.
Right.
So like, why? It seems like it's that guy's
yeah,
song.
it should be the reverse. It should be
Yeah.
Cherry Garcia featuring Little
Lil
Cloud.
Cloud, not like how is it Lil Cloud's song when he's like not in it very much?
It's probably because he has all the popularity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how much of a following does that
Cherry Garcia guy.
Exactly. You already forgot his name like one sentence in. Who the fuck is,
Yeah.
who the fuck
Yeah.
is Cherry Garcia, man?
I don't-
Who the
I don't
fuck is
follow-
that
Steven Fernandez in the first place, so I care
guy?
very.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do
I
not
mean,
blame
what
anyone.
following does that guy have? It's probably not bigger than Baby Scumbag, so.
No, Little Cloud. Little Cloud. Let's get it straight here, Jeff.
Whoa.
My
Formerly
mistake.
known as Baby Scumbag, did have a huge following. You're right.
Baby Scumbag is no more. He wants to be little.
On a scale of 1 to garbage can, how bad was it?
I mean, you know what? It's not my kind of music.
They should put him and Jeremy Rogers in a rap battle.
You know what's really interesting is that Gary Rogers said that the song was so bad, he said Jerry Rogers is now okay.
I haven't seen this episode yet. I can't wait to watch it. That's fucking excellent. Gary's the best, man.
Yeah, of course.
Does Jeremy still make music now? Like,
Oh yeah, 1,000%. He just came out with the song last week.
Yeah, he was on the. Bro, his album
Yeah.
was released on Thrasher.
Yeah, I've skated with Jeremy a few times. He's super focused on his music, like almost more than skating, I'd say.
Yeah,
That's
but
fair.
although I did call him earlier this year, and he said that he was focused on skateboarding for the year 2016. He said expect more
awesome.
skateboarding. But you know what? I have yet to see it. But maybe I need to bother him more. I don't know. I don't know.
No, he definitely still skates. It's just I don't know. It's more like for fun now. I don't even know if he has any. I don't know if he has a board sponsor or anything. That the Selfish, I think that went under. I'm not sure.
I don't know if it fully went under. I would say it's on a very deep hiatus, and he's the only one on the team.
I'd
Do they
say
still have a social media?
Yeah.
Does Selfish have a social media? Someone want to look that up for me?
Yeah, but when I was skating with him, he was just skating a blank with like stickers on it. So
He was. I think he's. Isn't he in New York right now? I thought I saw Instagram videos of him in New York of him riding the Jeremy Rogers sucks board with a girl sucking the Jeremy Rogers like name, but it's supposed to be like a dick.
I know he's in New York. I don't know about the board though. Yeah.
I believe it was that board. I almost wanna put money on it, but I could be
I'm
wrong.
sure he has a fucking surplus of Selfish boards. Just saying.
Yeah, he's in New York. Here's him skating flat.
Did you look up the Selfish skateboards though? Did you look up Selfish skateboards?
Yeah, it took me to account. I don't know if it's like the official one. I mean, it only has 133 followers.
It's not that big of a board brand. How's the posting?
The last one was June 21st, and it just said like it's just the normal Go Skate Day logo. It has nothing to do with the brand.
Okay.
So I don't know. Not too sure.
How many followers?
133.
That's definitely not real, dude.
Probably not.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I just don't know if is there a real one? That's why I went to Jeremy's again to see if he like tags them, but I don't see anything.
Probably not. Could be wrong.
The account might just be gone.
Jeremy Rogers, Baby Scumbag, aka Lil Cloud, are not the only ones making music. One Discount Dylan, as Mike likes to call him, Austin Gillette, also came out with an EP. I didn't listen to it yet. Has anybody? And what are
just
your
the single that was released for free. I haven't bought it yet.
No, it was not. No, I have not. No, I will not.
Jeff?
What's up?
Have you heard of Austin Gillette's new EP?
No.
You riding around bumping Austin, Jeff?
No.
I was today. I had his first album.
Well, you know, I've been asking Jeff a few questions. How about Terrell? Terrell, what are your thoughts on skateboarders making the music? You know, they're not the only ones. Also, you can also mention Leo Romero. What are your thoughts about them? You can even say Andrew Reynolds and Atiba and Spanky. TK.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts
Josh
about
Harmony too, right?
Yeah.
Are you interested in it?
Ray Barbie.
Ray Barbie, Ray.
Terrell, I cannot hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I can hear you now.
No, some of them are good. Like Leo's good at. I feel like Leo kind of puts more of his effort into some of his music, though. Because like if you see in the Thrasher, no, the Viceland, sorry, but the King of the Road, like, oh, Leo's not King of the Road, he's got band practice. He's like more into music now than he is into skating, which kind of sucks because I love watching Leo skate. But
So
I don't know, some guys.
are you
what
one
they
of those
wanna do.
skateboarders that just like to see their favorite skaters skate and not do other shit?
No, it's cool
Or
if they
you
do
don't
other
care
shit
what they do?
too, but
Okay.
I don't really care. But like Leo, I want to see more skating. His music's good though, but I want to see more of him skating.
Yeah, but you know what? That's something that a lot
Austin,
of
I haven't
skateboarders. That's something a lot of skateboarders talk shit about. I don't want to see you take photos. Why are you doing that? Why are you over there going?
No, I don't
doing,
care. Like
Sure.
even guys like Evan Smith and all that, like he makes his music too, but he's still like kind of both ways with it. I don't know. It's cool. Like if you want to do it, cool. Like I don't really care.
You know what? I feel a little guilty now because I didn't give. I gave Little Cloud the benefit of the doubt, and I didn't give Austin Gillette the benefit of the doubt and listen to his music. Feel a little guilty about that. You know, I'll put it on my
You
notes
listen
here.
to Lil Cloud. Lil Cloud, boy.
You know what I don't like about that song though is there was too much drug reference in that damn song.
That's what the whole song is.
Yeah, dropping Percocets and all. Like, who cares?
Xanax, narcotics.
Yeah, why?
Dude, this younger generation just like loves getting all the way fucked up. It's
You
crazy weird.
You got bigger stuff to worry about. You got a case to handle. What are you doing getting drunk?
Yeah, whatever happened to
What
that?
the fuck?
They're still working on the
Oh.
trial.
Oh,
Is
we'll
he
find out.
Yeah,
soon.
this image of him isn't going to help his case.
Is he like-
all of this?
Right,
See,
good
like,
point.
Asher posting up Keelan do lines and stuff. Is he off the whole thing or what?
Lines?
Well-
You mean skate
Keelan
lines?
had a firing line.
He posted
Oh, I
do, like, a firing line.
can't hear Jeff. Go ahead, Jeff.
They posted Keelan Dad do like a firing line the other day, so I'm guessing like, you know, he's not in too bad a shape right now. I was wondering if he was off like the whole thing or what. I don't know.
The case is still still under investigation as far as I understand. If the case is closed, I feel like that would have been public knowledge by now.
Yeah, I feel like with Keelan, he was so like loosely involved from the get-go.
Right.
Like he was the one that turned himself in. He was the one that fucking like cooperated 100%. You know what I mean? So the fact that Keelan is getting back into skating kind of doesn't really surprise me. The fact of like him trying to find a sponsor again, that would be kind of iffy.
Well, it's going to
Unless
be
he's like-
it's going to be iffy until the trial is done and he's proven innocent.
Agreed. That's what I was just gonna say. Unless he's like 100,000,000% cleared, like he's done and
Right.
out of the way, he'll always be involved. You know what I mean? And from a marketing standpoint, that's trash. That would suck.
I'm really curious about how the relationship is now between just both parties, between Steven and Dad. Jose Pajares, he seems like, at least according to what the reports have said, he seems like not like the most trustworthy individual. And he doesn't skate, so why am I bringing him up? Who fucking cares? Sorry. Nothing against you, but you don't skate. I'm really curious about if the relationship will still continue going forward. And if not, it'd be interesting seeing where they both go from there. But there's more news, better news to talk about rather than pedophile cases. New SK8MAFIA video has been announced. Release date on the 12th over here in SD, baby. I can't wait.
Nowhere.
You said what, Jeff?
That came out of nowhere. I didn't even know they were like filming a video or anything.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. Well, me and Grant knew, but that's because we're from here. We knew.
You guys live in San Diego, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I'm up in LA, so like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the Mafia. Does Mafia? Do you see Mafia boards? Do they have a big presence there in LA, Jeff?
Honestly, not really. But I've heard so many people in San Diego have SK8MAFIA boards. Like it's a majority of people down there. Is that true?
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't.
say majority, but
No, I mean people definitely ride different
it's
shit.
bigger here than anywhere, I would bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think that's
Where
a
I'm
safe-
at here, kids only buy Mafia boards just because there's a bunch of weed shit on it. Like I don't really see.
Dude, honestly,
Other than
you
that,
see them
there's
pretty
only
often.
some shops here.
Yeah.
What about over
You see
there in
them pretty
Chicago?
often. You see them pretty often out here, honestly.
Oh, okay. So you guys aren't a fan of the weed shit, Terrell, over there?
I'm not myself, no, but a bunch of other kids up here in Canada are.
They probably think it's the Canadian leaf. You guys are funny.
You think it's their flag?
Hey, they made the Canadian flag green. I'm down. Although there's no official title for the video yet. No official title. It just says.
My question is, does
Yeah.
Wes have a full part?
Okay, I'll tell you what I've been told.
Yeah,
Alright.
spit it out.
I'll tell you what I've been told. Yeah, he gonna have full part.
Hey.
They're all supposed to have full. They're all supposed to have full parts. Initially, I was told that this was gonna be the AM video.
Damn video. Yeah.
Right. This is gonna be another AM video.
Yeah, that's what I was always told.
It's not gonna be too focused on AMs, but you heard it here. Nah, fuck it. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But I will tell you something else instead. While I was gonna throw out some spoiler alerts, I will say that Ride Channel made a little bit of a funny post on their shit. They said that there will be premiere at the SK8MAFIA warehouse. It's actually not at their warehouse. It's at the
Dude.
Wave House.
Stupid.
What? What's stupid?
Ride Channel always has stuff like that.
They just jumped the gun a little bit. They jumped the gun.
They jumped the gun too much on their articles.
Hey, that's not. Hey, no one's perfect, baby. No one's perfect. But you know,
Ride Channel articles are kind of like the TMZ of skateboarding to me. Like,
that's what. Yeah.
it's kind of crazy what they put out there.
Yeah, but you go on Ride Channel, don't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I see their articles and stuff. I'm subscribed to them on YouTube, so I see all their stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I hear, the YouTube and the website are pretty separated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
Like,
so.
very separated.
You can tell because like
Yeah.
on like their website it'll be like Justin Bieber skateboarding. Like who the fuck cares, dude? Are you kidding me?
No.
Then like their YouTube page will have like
Anything and anything and everything skateboarding. So you tell me you don't click on those Justin Bieber, dumbass Justin Bieber, the Bieber. You don't click on the Bieber links.
I promise you I don't.
I do. I want to see how good he got.
If it said B Bowl, then yeah, I'd click on that link.
Nah, man, the Biebs. Come on, give him a chance.
I don't care. It's not that I have anything against him skateboarding. Like it's fucking skateboarding. Go ahead and skate. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't care about him doing a shitty 180 down a two-stair one bit, like at all. I'd rather see Lil Wayne do that shit for sure. If it's me personally, I'd rather see Lil Wayne do this little fakey shove it off a two-stair, and I'd be more hyped than a Bieber thing.
All right.
At least I know Wayne. At least I know Wayne puts in the work, man.
What do you mean?
Like Wayne, since he started skating, has gotten a lot better. You don't just do that shit from not practicing.
Okay, I feel like I've seen Bieber progress more than Wayne, personally.
Like I said,
You know what? I'll say I see them both. I'll see them both progress at their own levels.
Yeah, but you see Bieber like flipping his board.
Little known fact.
Yes.
Little known fact. Drew's Days filmed Lil Wayne doing a 180 down a 5-stair.
Yeah, I remember. That was a good. That sounded so sick.
Both those dudes are like superstars. It's gotta be impossible to find any time to skate. First off, so props to them for even like trying.
Did you ever watch that? Like the Ride Channel interview with Shane O'Neill and P-Rob where they talk about Lil Wayne. They said he goes to like record during the day, then at night he's up in his like rooftop skate park skating until like 4 in the morning. So like Wayne's killing it there. He does it like all the time.
Well, Wayne,
And it's like,
because I filmed him twice at night. When I'm being told from the people that help organize it, that his schedule is from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. He's asleep during the day. That's what I'm told. But that was
I could see that being.
that was 2 years
I
ago.
could see that. I could see that being true though.
If he's gonna do some
Who
street
was the dude
skating,
that had an interview? Someone had an interview too that said like to warm up in his studio, he like skates to warm up.
yeah, he has
like, get
ramps.
motivated
He
to
has
rap.
ramps in his
Yeah, I
he has
remember hearing that.
ramps in his booth.
That's so sick.
I'll tell you
I love that, dude.
I'll tell you what the experience was like. Wayne has we're at a school that I guess is down the street from his house, downtown LA, and he has 3 or 4 individuals with him. One of them is his homie Yo-Yo. He skates. You see him a lot in Primitive's Instagram. The other one is a bodyguard. The third is a blunt man. All he does is roll the blunts, right? And then the fourth is a chick. The chick jumped the fence, and it's cold as fuck. Feel sorry for this lady. Jumped the fence, gets over, and she's just sitting. She's sitting on the ledge, right? The ledge that no one's fucking with. It's just a little what do they call that? A little tree well. She's sitting on by herself, freezing, and Wayne's not even acknowledging her. So I'm like, why are you here? I feel sorry for this lady. She's cute. I kind of like want to go talk to her a little bit, you know. I mean, not to just to spit game, but you know, give her some attention. But I'm like, I'm not an idiot. Wayne's probably gonna beat my ass. Fuck that. I mean, he's super short, so he probably couldn't. But I'm not gonna go talk to his lady. He'll get his crony. Hey, bodyguard, fuck that bitch up. I got the beard. I don't know. Short little story for you. But let's move on. Hey, Brent, did you know I filmed Lil Wayne? You didn't know that? I'll show you the footage later. Wheezy. The 9 Club, the second best skateboard podcast in the world. Hey, did they really fire? Did he really fire Roger Bagley?
Why do you think that?
Is that fake?
Yeah, that's definitely fake. That can't be real.
Well, yeah, why did you think that?
Because he said it in the podcast.
Yeah,
did you not watch it?
Part. No, I did, but I just didn't remember
you didn't
that.
watch
But
it.
he was
Shut
there.
The fuck up. You didn't even watch it. Hey, Mike, what do you think about him firing Roger Bagley?
It can't be true, right?
Can't be true. Can't be true.
It can't be. Without him, it's gonna be a little weird.
I don't think it'll be.
They already filmed episodes since that one. They already filmed one with Tori Puddle and Roger was there.
How you know?
Oh,
because I know.
Yeah, they were just
can't reveal my sources as Andrew.
Is there a reveal to kick this guy? Let me kick him.
Get him out of here.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jeff. You were saying?
I don't know. I think they were just saying that to be funny, like make it part of the show, because I mean, there's no reason to fire him. You know what I mean? Like, why?
We're all friends.
Yeah, they should have. They should have had him. I mean, he was on there for a brief moment, but he should have. I mean, why not? Why not keep him on there?
They called it a bonus episode, so. And Roger was there.
Thank you, Grant. Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel a little more at ease now. Now, they talked a little bit about photo and cinema with Instagram, and let me ask you a few things. Jeff, since you're a sponsored skateboarder, you're probably the only one here. A lot of us are just a pro flow guys getting that Jim Thiebaud flow. Yeah. So let me ask you, Jeff. How do you the photo incentive? How do you feel about Instagram photo incentive versus a? Have you had a magazine ad yet?
No. I've been in, like, little magazines, but like nothing like Thrasher or anything. So, I have gotten photo incentive from that though. From
Instagram.
Well, Instagram and those magazines I've been in.
Oh, the little magazines. Okay. What magazines were you on? I'm just curious.
Bliss magazine. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in I think maybe 2 of their issues actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that was cool. I didn't get it from Bliss. I got it from the companies I was repping, like whatever shirt I had on in the picture.
Oh, okay, rad. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was I'm glad that Van Styles brought up that question, because this is a question I feel like that applies to all skateboarders. I want to ask all pro skateboarders this question now, how they feel about Instagram photo incentive.
I think it's awesome.
I kind of like Kelly, what Kelly was saying is kind of like what I feel like I agreed with the most.
You feel like what? That if you're repping it throughout the year, then you get a little bonus?
Yeah, he was kind of saying like, okay, like if you're in the mag and you're repping your sponsors, like you did your job. That's not necessarily like any extra work. Like that's pretty much what you're paid to do to an extent.
Well, yeah,
and
I mean, they have
I like what he said about like the end of the year thing. Like if you're killing it like super hard the whole year and then they give you extra money, that's tight. But like, I don't know. I kind of just see what Kelly was saying made sense to me. Like that's what you're getting paid to do.
So would you say that if that's what you're getting paid to do you think that photo incentive is not necessary?
Oh no, at times it's necessary, but other times it's not, I guess.
Okay.
I guess it just depends on a lot of stuff.
This is a job for these guys, man. So I'm saying, like, if they're wearing a fucking Spitfire shirt in photos, like, that's their job, but at the same time, like, yeah, they should get money for doing that shit, man. Like, that's what helps sell the product.
I feel like that the twist with the photo incentive is that you're doing shit that's good enough to be on the photo. or maybe you have enough hype behind you that you put yourself in a position to get in that magazine, and then your
Like, I think, like, if it's a cover, I would think incentive would make more sense to me.
Okay, so
like,
not
if
just
covers like above and beyond. Like, there's only so many covers. You know what I mean? Like, that's more limited than.
But what about a back cover?
completely-
How about a back cover?
Back covers are
Back
sick.
covers are usually ads these days, at least.
Or mob
Like,
grip ads.
Yeah, there's always mob ones. Yeah. I don't know if that's for. Is that trans or
Mob
or do they just do it with
no,
all of
it's
them?
Thrasher.
Thrasher?
Dude,
No,
no,
that's
but mob,
sure.
mob just fucking shells out the money to get that shit every month.
Yeah. It's an ad on the back.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
You know,
I
I don't know. It's, I want to hear Jeff's more. I want to hear more of Jeff's thoughts on this, honestly, especially with the Instagram stuff, because I know you're super active on there.
Yeah, few of the companies I ride for actually pay me for, like, when I post up videos and stuff, depending if I'm wearing their stuff, I just gotta tag them and whatnot, and then I get, like, a little incentive from that. But for the ads in the magazines, I'd say if it's, like, you're skateboarding, doing a hard trick in the photo, you should get paid for that. But, like, I mean, no offense to Enjoy, like, I love their ads, they're funny as shit, but they're never skating in them. Like, if you have an ad and you're not skating in it, I don't think you should get paid for that.
I think that's their niche, though.
Yeah,
They
I'm not.
They gotta
I'm not,
be
like,
different about it, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, I'm using them as an example of, like, a company where they're not usually skating in the ad. There's other companies where they're not skating. It's just like a lifestyle shot or whatever. I don't really think you should get paid for that.
Okay.
I think Ruka does that all the time.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Like, most of Ruka's ads are just some artsy shit with like a beach or a fucking tree or some
That
shit.
reminds me of this old school Split ad. Anyone remember Split Apparel?
Split.
Yeah, not Mark Johnson. Billy Marks and his roommate
Yeah.
Johnny Layton were both on Split, and they just had the
Yep.
whole team right there lined up, right? They just line them up. They're like, "That's the ad. Bam, this is the crew," and it was like on a cliff or something. Split, photo incentive, baby.
Yeah, I don't know. If anything, for those, just like the photographer should get paid or something.
Photographer's always getting paid. You better be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Like, if you're not getting in it, you're not really doing your job, I guess. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, nobody does their job better than Billy Jackson. Billy Jackson is a good friend of mine. He's on the Willie's Workshop, and Willie's Workshop came out with a new video. They call it Film That, and I think it's worth mentioning in the podcast because it's new news. Came out this last week. All the homies, not to mention Mike Peck, they fucking killed it.
And June.
Oh, June. June. Hey, much love. And Willie. You know, all of you motherfuckers. There's
And
four of you
Jaden.
guys. Just
And Josh. Josh had a clip too. That was
Josh
fun.
Parker. Yeah, the Ollie up Balboa 5,
Kickflip.
kickflip up the other one. Wow.
Dude, I've
those are
skated
wonderful.
that. That's gnarly.
Yeah, he went up it. I never thought that would happen.
For him to kickflip up that fucker was pretty tight.
Brent, my friend Josh Parker. Don't forget the name. He goes up the 5-stair, Balboa on the first one, going up. And then he kickflips up the second one.
If I
James
remember
who?
correctly, you know who Coogan is?
Who's Coogan?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. That's his Instagram name. What's his actual first and last name? He lives in San Diego. I know he gets hooked up by Adidas. He hit a part. I think it maybe get on ride too. I think he did 180 up and then switch flipped the next one. Yeah,
Shit.
Chris Coogan.
That's
No way.
fucked up. That's
Crazy.
even more fucked up.
That's more fucked
Yeah.
up. But you know what, Josh? You're sick. Good
Josh-
job on the
Josh is
kick.
the man.
Josh, they're all the man. They're all men. They're all over
They're all
18
men.
except for the little men.
Oh,
Just a little
Jaden?
Jaden's sick. I must say though that Billy Jackson's kickflip 360 into that ditch should have been the last trick. Sorry,
I
Willie.
completely agree with you.
But
But you got to give Willie the shine, though.
Willie's name is in the title. You have the shine.
I guess.
They're skating for you. How if they get photo incentive?
I don't know. That definitely was the gnarliest trick, and it definitely stood out to me more than. And that's like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't
Really-
even, I've never,
really
I've
killed
never
it.
met Billy.
I'm very shocked that Billy Jackson used a laser flip that was used in a Let's Go Skate. Why are you putting shit that was in the LGS? Then you're tripping out on a video
I
called
know.
Deli Clerk, and you're like, oh, I gotta start throwing them on it. Fuck you. You're stupid. He annoys me sometimes. Can't stand him.
And
Whatever.
Mike's 1 foot wall ride to fakie was sick.
No, you know what people were commenting about was the 5-0 tray flip out.
Yeah, Mike's so good at that. Actually, I haven't seen him do it in a while, but when I've seen him do it, it's just like easy for him. It looks like
Yeah, good shit.
it's so perfect.
Good job, June. You also killed it with the technical shit. You're no day one, but you definitely got it.
He's cut from the same cloth, man.
Cut from the same cloth. There's some videos coming out, man. There's supposed to be a Call Me 917 video coming out soon. Everyone hyped about this? Grant, no, you maybe?
I'm excited for that one. That one's.
Yeah, why not? Cyrus
I'm
kills
excited.
it. Alex
I want to
kills
see
it.
some Alex Olsen.
Does that mean that we get more Nick Vasario footage?
No, he's on
Oh
Polar.
no, he's on Polar. Fuck. Damn it. Then never mind.
You'll have to wait.
Never mind.
You'll have to wait a little longer for that.
I don't care about 917 then. Never mind.
Yeah, so Cyrus Bennett said he announced in a recent interview a 917 video is slated to release in August or September. He says, in quote, yeah, it's supposed to be out this August, but who knows? I think August, September. But we're looking at right now, at us right now, half of us have finished parts, the other half need footage. I wonder what half he is on. I wonder.
Are you familiar with, like, have you watched Cyrus skate, Drew?
You know what? Yeah.
What did you think?
All right, I'm lying. No, I never heard of him. How's he doing?
Oh, okay. Cyrus, he kills it. He skates with, like, the quarter snacks guys.
Terrell, you seen this footage?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Oh well. I'll watch it in the new Call Me 917 video. Which makes you curious about the other company that old boy runs. What's that?
Bianca?
Yeah, what
Bianca.
happened to Bianca?
That's
Shandon?
more like high fashion.
Shandon.
Cyrus talked about it in that interview.
Oh, okay. So what do you say about it? He says that no video parts, too high fashion, don't want to get holes in the sneakers.
Yeah, I guess Bianca's more focused on, like, the clothes and, like, expensive high fashion
That
stuff.
shit is
And
fucking kooky as hell.
Really? Wow. Wow. I didn't expect you to say that. Okay. Is he a discount Dylan?
I don't know what he is, man. Alex Olsen's an amazing skateboarder, and I don't know what the fuck a Bianca Shandon is. I don't know what the fuck a Call Me 917 is. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Bianca-
know anyone who skates for either of those teams.
Hell no. I don't know anyone who's gonna buy that shit either.
All the Supreme kids and shit.
Oh, yeah. I would have bought a Nick Vasario board.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck Cyrus is.
Yeah, I'm like a
I
skater.
got that one. Like,
He skates with the quarter snacks guy. Grant just said that. Quarter snacks. You never heard of Cyrus?
Nah, I've heard of quarter
Yeah.
snacks.
quarter snacks is tight.
All
I
right.
got that one.
That's
like,
a- that's
what's
a-
his name, like
Is
Aiden or
that
something?
is that a crew? Quarter snacks is a crew?
Yeah. Yeah, they have
So
a
it's
website that make
like
videos.
Shep Dogs
Yeah, I guess you could compare it to that, yeah.
on the East Coast,
Okay.
yes?
Yeah, New York. Mostly
Okay.
New York or like Boston.
New York.
No,
Hey,
I
Terrell,
go to
you.
their-
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, you've been in New York.
No, I'm just saying, I go to their website whenever I'm on the East Coast. They have like a whole
A
list of
spot
spots.
book. Yeah. Yeah, it's sick.
That's
Wait.
how I know them.
Grant, what'd you say? They have a what?
They have like a spot list on their website, so it'll give you. I think it has the photos, right, Jeff? And then it has like address or a pin to go to the spot.
Yeah, for the most part, it
Little
tells you like the
description.
takeout rate and all that.
Yeah, that's on the quarter snack side. It's pretty sick.
All right. Terrell, you're in the East Coast, yes, or you're in Montreal? Where you at? Where'd you stay at?
No, I'm right near Detroit. I'm right across the border from Detroit. I was just in Montreal, just visiting for a bit, but I'm right in front of Detroit.
God
So,
bless
yeah,
you.
East Coast.
We'll be praying for you over here.
What?
He's in Detroit. We need to get his ass out of
That's
there.
supposed to mean
Means I feel sorry for you. Get your ass out of there. We want you over here. We want to skate.
Man.
We want to skate with you. It's all in good fun.
I'll be out there soon.
We hope so. You know what I
I'm
hope?
in like New York sometimes though. Like I go there once in a while.
You know, let's talk about an old pro. Ron Allen. You guys heard of this guy before? I just heard of the name. The face never hit me.
He's from like the H Street days and shit, right?
Yeah, I think he's in the same Marcel Johnson era.
Okay, definitely before my time, but I definitely am familiar with him.
Yeah,
I know he still skates, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at his, I mean, we were.
With that new edit.
Yeah, you weren't born yet. Hocus Pocus, Shackle Me Not, 89, 98. I mean, 88 and 89. Life Skateboards.
One years old.
Yeah, 1 year old. Yes, sir. I must say that I enjoyed his Shackle Me Not part. In the beginning of the video, the girls, he asked, one of the filmer guys says, "What do you think about skateboarding?" And she said, "What'd she say? It's obnoxious? Fucking bitch." Interview with Ride Channel. Mr. Ron Allen did his very first 360 flip in his new video part. Ever.
Seriously?
Yes. He says, and I quote, "In my new video, if you watch, you'll see me do a 360 flip after I ollie off of a bump in an empty swimming pool." Allen says, "I did that and turned to the filmer. My filmer says, 'Hey, that 360 flip you got there. That was my first time I've ever done one. I'm 53 years old, and I'm still learning new stuff. How rad is that?' Ron Allen, that's stupid rad. I congratulate you. As a tray flipper myself, I just want to invite you to the club." His very first tray flip at 53 years old. That's amazing.
I hope I'm still able to tray flip at 53 years old. Shit.
You'll be double tray flipping. We know how you do.
I'll probably be in a wheelchair, to be honest.
I don't know, man. I mean, if Jaws... well, I'll watch to see how Jaws evolves, and then I'll see how you're doing. If he's still walking and doing his stupid shit, you'll be all right.
All right, I hope so.
You'll be all right. I mean, you ever look... I don't know. Let's stick to the topic, though. We'll talk about that in a minute. I can't wait to ask you questions after this. So, he says, also in the interview... Well, I don't know. Let's get our thoughts on the... I mean, it's not the most extravagant banging video part. It wasn't like, Tyler Olson doing nollie hard flips off of stupid shit. But it was a good... It's cool to see an old guy from the 80s, from Shackle Me Not.
I thought it was tight. Just
going out there as an old guy.
At that age is sick. Yeah.
Skating, getting a video part done.
Getting clips. So
I mean, you're filming a video part right now, Grant. So you must be... You know what it's like. You know what I mean?
I had no idea that was his first ever tray flip. I didn't read that. I just watched the video.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, that's super tight to me. I thought that was rad.
It is cool. Makes you want to go back and watch how he
did
the
tray
flip.
Sick, the nose grind.
Yeah, he does have a good...
I'm pledged that the way he landed that, I thought that was sick.
You know, he was also involved in, I mentioned Life and I mentioned H Street. Because we're such good friends with Deluxe, he mentioned Deluxe on here. He was working on another company called ADI, American Dream Incorporated. And wonder what if the Ride Channel, this is an exclusive interview for Ride Channel, they ask him, and wonder what could have it been and why couldn't it have lasted longer, because I guess it went under. It seemed like everything it needed, a rad team, a great art direction, and by you and his other homie, Mr. Moore. Is it something that you feel regret or disappointment? Or is it just something that another stop on the road? So he mentions about the deluxe deal. He says, and I quote, "Our whole idea was to show the black kids, Asian kids, whoever could achieve the American dream and through skateboarding. We kind of came in with an attitude. We were two young black men, him and Mr. Moore. I guess they were running the ADI. They like to abbreviate that. We lived in a world where you had to have an attitude, and they weren't feeling that at Deluxe. Deluxe said this to us. I don't think that they would be bummed about me saying this, but when you ride for a distribution like Deluxe, they have their baby. Deluxe's baby in '95 was real. I did a 48-city tour. That is stupid. 48 cities? To get ADI out there, and then I realized we went to shops, and they were really popular. It's funny, because I never heard of this company. Any of you guys heard of ADI before?
No.
Nope.
Anybody? Nobody, huh?
Nope.
48 cities, they're blowing up and shit? Okay, this is interesting. So they did the 48-city tour, and they said it's booming. People were just like, they're all about the American dream. and shops would be ordering from Deluxe and ordering ADI boards and not real boards. This is not good when you're under a distributor. What happened then? Let me scroll up a little bit because I wrote the whole thing. When that happened, then was Deluxe would send them 4 or 5 ADI boards and then 2 or 3 real boards, and the 2 or 3 and or 2 or 3 stereo boards. But the shops were really wanting the ADI boards. And this is his perspective. So he says, and it kind of put Deluxe into a position where they had to decide whether they put their efforts into the thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me read back. See, I'm getting a little confused here. He says, to put them in a position where they had to decide whether they put their efforts into the thing that was doing well for them, or then concentrate on their focus, real, and making that right for the future. And I think they made the right choice, because look at real now. So it's interesting that I'm curious to see. It's kind of funny when you hear a side of a perspective, like we all know and love real. At least the 3 of us, me speaking for Grant and Mike, because Jim just shows us oh so much love, and Grant Fierro can't stop riding the real boards, and that's cool.
I was gonna say their products are excellent. Dude.
I mean, if the shot wears on the company, like
it's interesting that if they chose to do the ADI route, I wonder if we'd be riding ADI boards instead. Interesting. I don't know. You never know. It's funny. It's funny when you think about stuff like this. But they were also doing some shit that Deluxe did not. It wasn't just because ADI was doing well. They're doing stupid shit. So here's the stupid shit that they were doing. He says there's some other things that they did that made Deluxe upset, and we understand why. They did an ad one time where they said they were the Deluxe Death Star, and that you can't say shit like that because you can get sued. The Deluxe Death Star. You know what that's from, right, Grant? The Death Star?
I don't know. A movie?
No way. Mike, do you hear this conflabbery?
He's awful.
Jeff, please tell me what the Death Star is from.
I don't know, to be honest.
You're lying!
Star Wars or something? Star Trek? I don't know.
Thank you, Star Wars!
Okay,
It's Darth Vader's spaceship.
Yes. So they're saying you can't.
This isn't the Darth Vader podcast. What is that matter?
I don't know. I thought this was interesting. It was a lot to read just to explain that, but I thought you guys would appreciate that. And if you didn't, then I apologize for boring you. Next topic. Andrew Allen. Oh my God. Andrew Allen says why he left Anti-Hero.
Why? How the fuck do you leave Anti-Hero, man?
He says that there were a lot of changes going on. I'll try to abbreviate this. It's a lot shorter than what I just read.
Much, there was changes, and he skates with Ave a lot.
No, thanks. Yeah, that's good.
And he lives in L.A.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure a lot of people could have already inferred that before Alan actually came out with that statement. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, the interview.
Him together all the time.
Yeah,
together all the time. So,
interview came out with Monster Children. Never heard of that publication, but that's where it came out with. They deserve their credit.
That's what Part Friend, Austin Gloat's band. That's where the music video is. Also, with the little interview is on Monster Children.
Yeah, you ever see Andrew Allen before in real life, there, Terrell?
No, not in real life. No, just in video parts and all that though.
Let me ask the LA local. What about you, Jeff?
I think I have seen him at a park before. Yeah.
Was he doing mad airs?
Not that I think the park I was at didn't even have tranny, to be honest.
What the hell is he doing there? I feel like if Anti-Hero is going to tranny spots, you better be doing some tranny. I mean,
have you ever watched Andrew Allen skate?
You know what? I think I'm confusing him with not Matt Allen, but Emmanuel Guzman. So no, you know what? I have not.
Emmanuel. Alright, well, you should watch him skate.
Why, does he not skate tranny?
He does.
Street skater.
Oh.
Yeah, he skates rails and stuff.
I thought Anti-Hero was just all about anti-flat.
Go watch. Well, the new hockey promo thing came out too with him and Donovan mostly, and Andrew Allen just came out the park this week, and then he has Propeller, so you can watch that too.
Wonderful. Yeah, so they had that new hockey edit. Yeah, so that's the 7-minute one. Those are all my notes. But I don't want to end it just yet. The Olympics, it's official, bitches. 2020. Skateboarding is coming to the new Olympics near you. We're going to be competing for the gold. No thoughts. Nobody.
Cool. I
Yeah.
personally think that it's gonna take. It's not gonna be a big deal to this generation, but I think that the younger dudes are gonna be like really hyped on getting older so they can skate in the Olympics. But I think that until the younger generation like grows up a bit, I don't think that we're really gonna care very much, because
That
it's
is
like
weird to think if like a young skater's like just trying to get to the Olympics.
Well, dude, like when me and Drew are coming up, like Jeff, I don't know how old you are, or like I don't know how old anyone else is or everything, but like I know Drew and I are like Street League and like all these things that wasn't a fucking thing. Like competitions weren't that cool back then. Like there was Tampa and then there was kind of everything else. Like now,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
even
when I
like
was
even
younger,
like
it was just like the X Games and shit.
X Games is,
Yep,
X Games is
exactly.
kind of a big deal, and so is Gravity Games.
and I have no idea what Gravity Games even is. X Games was definitely cool, but it wasn't like televised like Street League is. Like Street League has the fucking ticker at the bottom of the fucking ESPN, like on ESPN. You know what I mean? Like that's a big deal. There wasn't no X Games shit like that back then.
No.
Like it was way more like you kind of heard about the X Games after they happened almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And like now, like even Grant's age, like Grant just turned 18 or whatever, but like people his age, they look forward to trying to get to Street League. They look forward to try to get into the Do Tour and all this shit, which is sick, but it just never existed before, you know?
Well, it looks like it's going to start existing with the 3 colorful circles.
Dude, I
Yeah,
feel like
I don't even know how any of the pros are gonna do it. Like, how are they gonna pass the drug test? Most skaters smoke weed, you know.
Yeah.
You didn't think about that?
it's gonna be
Yeah,
really
that's
interesting to
It's
see how it
absolutely
plays out.
true.
Yeah.
That the jerseys, how we talked about before, like what can they wear and everything.
Yeah.
Well,
And
we've
how,
seen,
like,
we've
what's
seen
the format?
Adidas-
I mean, I just have to think that Street League wants to be involved.
Yeah.
I agree. I believe Street League will be heavily involved. That's what I
they're
think.
probably gonna do everything they
And,
can
like,
to be involved.
And like at least with the whole jersey thing, like we've already seen Adidas do it very successfully.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's not something that you like have to wear.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the
All I'm saying is if they're anything like the
how their
Adidas
sponsors
ones,
are going
those
to be.
fire.
Like, what if, like, how would you guys feel if they can't even ride their boards? They got to ride blank boards or Olympic boards. Certified Olympic blue, red.
They probably just have to escape blanks, if anything.
Why would they have to skate blanks? That doesn't make any sense. The pro snowboarders don't have to.
Oh,
ride
that's a good example. We
They
got
could have all their logos.
I don't know if they're logoed out or anything, but I know that they're not skating blank snowboards.
No,
for
no,
sure.
no, that's not what I mean. I mean like just a board produced by their sponsor, but with no graphics.
Yo, I say right here,
I
right
don't
now,
think
I
That is their
guarantee.
sponsor.
I guarantee
What?
you'll see them wearing a Coca-Cola somewhere on their body.
Mike, what did you say?
Do you think that they're just gonna ride team edition boards, like say like Luongo's, right? Is it just gonna be a flip logo, as in say
Maybe
like?
that, but maybe they can't even have a logo. Like maybe it's just
Why
a
wouldn't
board.
they have a logo?
Because
That makes
they,
sense.
Olympics,
because
the
the,
contracts,
yeah,
like
the,
the Olympics.
the Olympics, if they do, the
They like
sponsors,
have to have a deal with the Olympics.
yeah, their sponsors have to pay for them to allow them to wear that shit.
Why wouldn't you do that if you're a sponsor? Are you kidding me?
Well, who knows how much money it
Does that
is?
make any fucking sense to you?
No, because it's a bigger. The Olympics is it only comes
Oh.
around once every 4 years, so it's a bigger, more eyes will be paying attention to it than the Street League. Do you understand? Do you get that?
I very much understand. I don't understand
I mean-
where you guys are coming from with like the sponsor thing. Like, of
I
course
think-
they're gonna have their sponsors. What the fuck? Why wouldn't they?
Well, we'll see. I think it's more complicated than you think, but I could be wrong.
I don't. If
Yeah,
the
it's not
snowboarder
that
dudes are
simple.
doing it, why can't we do it? That makes
if,
no sense.
If they are you?
I wonder how
You
they're
know,
gonna- I
you
wonder
know
how
for a fact
qualifying
that Burton
is,
that Burton can let the snowboards are riding Burton boards.
I have no fucking idea, but I'm gonna find out right now.
Okay.
I wonder how qualifying is going to be for that, though. Like, how are you going to qualify into it? Is it going to be, like, pro open?
I don't know.
I don't
Do they-
know. I don't know how they decided it, but I have a few friends that like they skate the barracks pretty often, and they told me some people that are likely candidates to be in it. I don't know how they
I
decided.
bet Sean Jordan's gonna be in it.
No, he was one of them. I don't know how they decide. I think the barracks is like definitely tied
I
into
bet
it.
Jamie Foy's gonna be in it.
Jamie,
Yeah.
Big Boy
Yeah,
Floyd.
I'd be repping Florida. I mean America, but Florida.
He's so big he can rep them both.
Oh, we have TJ.
Your
All those
favorite,
RDS guys
your
repping
favorite
Canada.
team in skateboarding came out with the video this week, and you haven't even mentioned it.
Oh, you're talking about the tour video?
Yeah, I thought you'd be like all over that.
They came out with a tour video. Primitive.
I guess
Go
I
watch
was
it.
wrong.
Go watch that shit. Oh man.
There you go.
Oh, so they did it?
Did you get my link?
I saw it pop open.
Yeah, my link is a search of Olympic snowboarding, and they're all riding their own sponsor boards.
Hey, that's fucking
Okay,
rad. I hope they do.
That's
I hope
not. Yeah, but you still see that there's not like all their stickers aren't all over it, so they can't be repping everything.
That's exactly what I said to you, Grant. That's exactly what I said to you. Do you think that they're just going to be skating team board, just the board logo on it?
Oh.
I mean,
I don't.
you didn't
And
say
if you
anything
look
about
at the
stickers.
if you look at the fourth picture to the right, that one's covered in stickers of all of his sponsors. So I
Yeah,
don't know what
he's
you're
wearing a
talking
Dude
about.
Tour jersey. It literally says Dude Tour on it, not Olympics.
Oh, that's just Dew Tour. It's not
Yeah,
Olympics.
it's not at the Olympics. Seriously.
Hey, look what I found. I found a Dew Tour event where people were rocking their. Holy shit! You kidding me? They rocking their sponsors at Dew Tour. No way.
That's too funny. No, all these Olympic photos though, they are riding their own like boards though.
The
so
boards,
that's-
yeah.
That's great.
But yeah, they are in. Oh no, this one here you go, Grant. This one does have. Yeah. This one is from the Olympics. He has his Red Bull and Oakley stickers on the bottom of his shit. Mark McMorris.
Oh yeah, well, real quick, let's just try and wrap this up so we can start asking Jeff some questions. I saw Andrew Rounds was skating the barracks with his daughter. She ollied both the fives. That was rad, back to back.
Yeah. Stella? She.
Stella's a G. She's mini boss.
Yeah, she is. Mini boss lady.
Grant, you said that you had the Battle Royale with Chris Cole and I'm sorry. Well, Chris Cole's the one that hosts the Battle Royale. You had Robbie Brockle,
And
Mr. K Walks.
Yeah, it was funny. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. I mean, there wasn't a lot of context to it, so I was like,
Yeah, it
what's
wasn't
the
like-
point even talking about it? But I did see Jim there. Nice white shirt. Appreciate it. Nice shaven
I
head
just
too.
wanted to mention it, but
Yeah,
I
looks
mean,
good.
to see if you guys watched it, had any thoughts. I mean, it's a pretty much normal battle royale. I like that series. Though.
Yeah,
It's a good
I was really rooting for Kyle. It looked like that he started giving up.
You know what I thought was cool about it was like when Robbie would lock in and you hear everyone start screaming. I thought that was sick. Like he was like halfway through the switch nose manual and everyone's like, ah, and he would tap.
And then there was another one. You know what's
There's a new
funny?
off the grid.
Yeah, off the grid with Cody Cepeda and then the other homie. What's his name? What's his
Medina.
name?
Johnson.
It's your
Trey-
dude,
Trey Williams?
Timmy Johnson.
Timmy Johnson.
Oh, damn, I missed it. My dog?
Yeah, your dog is on him.
Oh, shit. I gotta check that out. I don't even think. I don't know anyone who's watched that yet.
Well, it just came out today.
Any
Oh,
other?
sick.
any
All right,
other
yeah,
news
I'm
we're
gonna check
forgetting?
that out right after we finish.
What was
I
that,
think-
Drew?
I think we covered all the news, right? We did it.
Yeah.
All right. Good
We
stuff.
did it. We fucking did it.
Terrell, you have a question for Jeff? I want to give you the
I do.
platform.
Not off the top of my head right now, no.
Oh, the
Hey,
collaboration.
Drew, one more thing.
Yes.
Did you guys watch Eric Winkowski's Thrasher part?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I mean, I thought it was sick, but I think his whole gimmick is like, riding that shape board. He smithed that giant rail at the end, but Shane Cross did that shit like almost 15 years ago on a normal board. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not hating on him at all. It's just, if he had a normal board, I feel like he may be able to do more. But I thought it was sick. I'm not into tranny skating that much. I don't really know what's like sick in tranny skating, but it looked cool to me. I don't know. That just stood out to me because I remember seeing a photo of Shane Cross doing the same trick that his ender was like a long time ago, but on a normal board. So, I don't know. That's the only thing that really stuck out.
No, Grant, to answer your question, I did not see it.
You should watch it, Drew. He's from San Diego.
I'll make a point to make a note on that. I promise. Jeff, do you remember we met one time prior? Do you remember? Do you still skate with my?
Yeah, it was at that school at the big rail that Sean Malto back overcrooked.
Correct. Yes, you went over there. We linked up with my friend Wes. You still skate with Wes Reeves?
Yeah, I film with him every now and then. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. I met him a few years back, so I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's the man. He's the man. You know, you get a lot of just address the elephant here. You get a lot of hate for people say you got a shitty style, you know, but you do some of the craziest, most absurd tricks ever. So I feel like that you get a pass for. I mean, yeah, you don't have the cleanest style. I'll be frank with you, but you know, I like to see the shit that you do. You do some really weird, ballsy, stupid. The 360 inward heel. What's wrong with you?
That shit is entertaining as hell, dude. There's no denying.
That is really stupid. So, anyways, let me get. I don't want to, fucking kiss ass all day, but I did say that you did do the. I think that if you competed, you could have won Battle at the Barracks. And I saw your Snapchat. And you said you probably could. You feel that way?
Nah. I mean, if you follow my Snap, I'm sarcastic about everything. I don't really think I could win the Battle of the Barracks. I just thought that was a funny comment that you gave.
Oh.
Put it on. But I don't know. I was on the list to get in Battle of the Barracks. Not this year, the year before.
Right.
It was like, remember you could like vote who you wanted into it. There was like a list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I was on that, but I didn't get in. And then my friend Sean, he was actually in it, and he told me the whole thing was rigged. Like they already picked who was going to be in it from the get-go, and they put that list up to see who people wanted, but they didn't really care, you know.
I could see that.
Sean
I could see that totally being.
His name is Sean Rodriguez.
Okay, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I don't know him. I just know of him.
Yeah.
Is that the dude that he gets hooked up by chocolate?
No.
No.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking of somebody totally different.
Yeah.
Okay. No, dude, my question is like, or not my thing, is like, I could totally see that being a thing. Like, especially with something like that where it's more like political. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could totally.
Were you disappointed that you did not get in?
I mean, I wasn't really expecting to. There were a lot of, like, it's kind of random, to be honest. There's all these huge names on there. I feel like everyone on that list had actually been in Battle of the Barracks before. I was the only person who'd never been in it. And I'm like, why am I even on here? How'd I get on this? Like,
so did you find it as a blessing that you did not get in?
Yes and no, because I feel like, I mean, if I did get into it, of course, everyone's gonna talk shit, like, when the games go on. But if I did get in and I happened to, like, advance, like, pretty far, you know, that could have led into other types of sponsorships and stuff like that, you know.
So you're probably I think you have more exposure than I do, frankly. But I get hate too. So how do you, with the amount of hate that you get, how do you take it? Do you just laugh it off at this point, or does it hurt you?
For the most part, I don't really care, because like everyone who's talking to me, it's like everyone talking shit, like they're nobodies. Like nobody knows who. Like I'll see little kids talking shit on Instagram, whatever. I'll go to their profile. They like no, they're nobody. If a pro is, I mean, I'm sure pros have talked shit on me, but like they don't do it publicly. You know what I mean? Like a pro isn't gonna like go up to me and be like, "Oh, dude, your style sucks." If they did, I'd be kind of bummed, you know. But for the most part, I don't really care.
Have you heard of a hearsay down a ladder that a pro skateboarder thinks that you're whack or your style's whack?
Yeah. Matter of fact, in an interview a couple weeks ago, TJ Rogers, like,
yeah, in the Bunt podcast, Drew, the one that got deleted.
Yeah.
God
Oh,
damn
it got deleted?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
got taken
yeah.
down like
I'm
right
really-
after it blew up in a negative way.
That was one of
but-
our topics, and I was bummed out that I only heard to the part to Mickey Papa. So he
No,
talked.
but hey, here's the thing, dude. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I know TJ. Like, I see him pretty frequently. He's like cool to me whenever I see him. Like, I thought we were buds and shit. And then like, that came up, and I'm like, what the fuck? So then I'd like DM'd him over Instagram. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like, what? I thought we were cool and shit. And then I don't know, like. He like kind of apologized. Well, I mean, he definitely apologized. He felt hella bad, but I feel like, if I didn't do that, he wouldn't have cared. He said that, and he didn't think I'd see it, but I did see it, and now he feels bad about it. So I'm not gonna go into what he said or whatever, but
Yeah.
To me, man, I don't know. Ever since I moved to LA, I kind of seen that, like, for the most part, a lot of people are fake. Like, when I'm on the East Coast, I mean, all my homies and shit over here are real. If they think something about you, they'll tell you. Like in LA, people are so two-faced. Like that's the one thing I can say about people over there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Where are you originally from?
I'm from New Jersey.
Hell yeah. I like people from New Jersey because they say how it is. And I got mistaken. I like to bring this often. People don't say, I'm born and raised in San Diego. I told Josh Kalis that, and he said, are you fucking kidding me? I thought you were from the East Coast. I said, no, wait, I'm from over there. I'm from here. He said,
That's
you
a
yap.
compliment.
Yeah, he said, you yap and talk a lot. I thought you were over there from New York. I said, I'm shocked to see you here. I said, fuck yeah. I love that shit.
Yeah.
I had a Robert Brink is also a fellow New Jerseyan like
Yeah,
yourself.
he's actually he's from a town like 10 minutes from where I grew up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you you ever see his paths, or was he already out of there by then?
No, I mean, by the time I was like, I actually got to know about him, he already was in Cali and doing his thing. So
yeah. Is there like, have you met him?
I've met him, but like very briefly. Like I forget where I saw him. Maybe a video premiere or something. I didn't even say my name. I just like went up to him and said, "Yo, man, I like your work. Like you're rad. I'm from New Jersey myself," and he was hella cool.
Is that like
Yeah,
a
he's
thing?
the man.
Is like New Jerseyans like, oh hell yeah, that's what's up. Squad up.
I mean, yeah, we kind of got a thing, if you're from, I mean, especially if you're in a different state, if you find someone if you find someone who's from New Jersey, there's kind of a bond there.
Yeah.
Definitely have to say that.
Yeah.
I
was
feel the
like
same way
impressed
about
too,
like
in
Chicago.
Yeah.
Same with like Canada too. Like you go somewhere and like, oh, you from Canada, you skate. Oh, it's sick. You don't see many of them. Especially
Yeah,
in the States, though.
I'd say it's funny. Most of my friends in LA, like the better group of my friends aren't from LA. They're all from different parts of the country, and like I said before, the ones that are originally from LA, like they're kind of two-faced, Like I never really know when they're being real with me or not.
Is that what explained your? I mean, I don't know if you're being really if you're sarcastic about your tweets, since you're telling me that right now. I don't know what was up with the quote-unquote friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to, man. Like
so that was real. That was real.
Yeah, that was real. Yeah.
Okay, so those of you who don't follow Jeff, he was saying it was his birthday. It was yesterday.
No. I was celebrating my birthday early because I'm on the East Coast. My parents aren't going to be there when it actually happens. But yeah, go on.
Okay, so birthday. He's bummed out. His homie's not reaching out saying, hey, much love. And so he said, he put on the text, says, so much for having friends in LA.
No. I said, because, okay, it was on Snapchat. The snap before that, I was like, celebrating my birthday because I know damn well all my California friends aren't going to remember. And then I put a snap after that, just kidding, to all my California friends. I kind of like
quote-unquote friends.
Yeah, in quotes, yeah.
Yes. How's the high school? Are you still doing the high school dropout thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Is it just you and Ronnie on the team right now?
Yep, it's just me and him. He told me he flows like a couple kids' boards, but just like officially, it's just me and him pretty much.
Is there a reason why it's so small? Is it because it's still a small brand?
Yeah, because I mean it just started, and
well, I feel like it's been a little bit of time now. Isn't it over a year and a half now?
A little over a year.
Okay.
No, there's been talk of like getting other pros on the team. It's just pretty much if he were to put pros on the team, he'd have to give them pro models and give them like a pro paycheck, which at this point in time he can't really do because it's not the most popular company, you know. He has to, you know, start like getting more board sales and stuff like that.
Do you like the name?
Well, I mean, personally, I think the name's rad, but personally, like, because I graduated college, and then I always it's ironic. I mean, he graduated high school, I graduated college. Like, people see high school dropout in like my posts and stuff. They'll be like, "Dude, did you really like drop out of high school?" I'm like, "No, I have a picture of my diploma right here. I can show you."
What'd you get a diploma in? I'm curious.
Communications.
Okay.
But you know, I mean, yeah, it's whatever. It's just a name. Like I think it's a cool name. I think it would attract people. I think kids would be interested in it.
How do you feel about the name HSDP?
HS was the
High school dropout. Oh, no, I'm sorry. D-O.
Yeah, no, it's just HSD.
HS. Oh, you're right. So how would you feel about How about HS
I mean,
dropout?
That's what me and Ronnie always refer to it as if we're texting each other. Like, we'll just say HSD. I think that's sick. I mean, I'd kind of rather it just be that, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it's a little long. That's a mouthful. High school dropout. That's a little bit.
Yeah, because, like, Alien Workshop, that's AWS, you know? Fucking...
That's an interesting point, but I don't know why I'm not bothered by Alien Workshop. Interesting.
You're just familiar with it.
I don't know.
High
But,
school dropout. Nice.
Yeah, I might...
It's just one more extra syllable, I guess.
I don't know, I might pass that along to him, tell him, you know, maybe you should put just HSD on the boards from now on. Instead of the whole name.
I mean, a lot of companies do that. I feel like there's another one. I want to think of another one that abbreviates other than... Can anyone think of one? Anybody? Other than Alien Workshop? Or you can even go with the name, AVE. AVE.
Yeah.
Van England. Interesting.
That's true, yeah.
Transworld, TWS.
TWS.
Yeah, there you go.
The Skateboard Mag, TSM.
HSD is the new one. Watch out for the HSD. Watch
What
out for that
Ronnie
D.
like as a boss?
I mean, he's the most... He's super chill. Like, I mean, it's not like he's ever on my ass to really do anything, but along with him being super chill, he's really critical, too. Like, I mean, that's why I like him. He's super real with me. Like, if he likes something, he'll let you know. If he doesn't like something, he'll definitely let you know and tell you to, like, clean it up, not do something again. Like, there have been times, I mean, on social media and stuff, there's some times I'll post some, like, kind of iffy stuff. Like, I'm not even talking about tricks now. I'm just talking about, like, captions and stuff. I'll put, like, maybe I'll put a curse word or something in there, and he'll be like, "Oh, no, dude. No, you can't do that." Like,
All right, Grant. Thanks for stopping by. Grant Fear has to leave, everybody. All right, brother.
Later. Have a good one. Thanks for coming on, Jeff.
Later, Grant.
Have a good one, guys.
Okay. And so he gives you a hard time about the cursing. Interesting.
No. I mean, not like, I was just using that kind of as an example. He did that like maybe once, but yeah, he's I don't know, he's kind of like a fatherly figure. Like, if I'm doing something wrong, he'll let me know and like tell me not to do that anymore.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Prior to you getting hooked up and linked, I don't know how you and Ronnie linked up. Was he already? I mean, I know you think very highly of him, but have you always felt that way about Ronnie? Was he always one of your favorites?
I mean, I have a weird list of favorite skaters, but like, I always thought he was a legend because Manic Monty was one of the first videos I ever saw, and
that's interesting. That's not one of the That's not a highly praised part you hear about all the time. That's interesting.
What?
I mean,
I totally disagree.
I'm saying out of that video, I'm being honest. From my social circles, and I want Jeff to finish what he thinks. The two parts you hear mostly are Casa and Arto. You rarely hear about Ronnie.
Yeah, I'm not saying that was his greatest part ever. I'm just saying that was one of the first videos I ever saw, and that stuck out to me that he was one of the skaters in there. So I've always known about him pretty much since I started skating, and I always thought he was kind of a legend in a way. I mean, he's definitely a legend, yeah.
You said you have an odd list of favorite skateboarders. What is your odd list?
It's like, you know, when you say favorite skaters, people think like people that are really well known, like Reynolds, Costin, stuff like that. You know, um, my three top favorite skaters are well, Forrest Edwards, Jonathan Pierce, and Aubie Taylor. Like you're never gonna hear anyone say those top three skaters.
Maybe
Not
Forrest.
because they're good. They're just not because they're just kind of under the radar, you know.
I agree with Medina. Some people who like Forrest really fucking love Forrest.
Hell
Forrest is
yeah.
shit. I love him.
He's fucking awesome. Hell yeah, I agree.
But I figured that Daewon was one of them because of the Wan Song. Am I mistaken? The Jeff Wan Song? Where does that come from?
Yeah, no, yeah, okay. Daewon was like when I first started skating, he was definitely one of my favorites. But I didn't even coin that name to myself. A lot of people think that. My friend gave me that name. It's kind of a weird story. So me and my friends, like when we were younger, we used to we set up like boxes and rails to skate after school, and you know in like the older videos of Daewon, he'd be like nosebledding picnic tables all the time and shit.
Yes, absolutely. Rodney Roll versus Daewon Song too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So I tried to like emulate that. I would just nose blunt the shit out of my friend.
Did you know he hated that era? Did you know that he hates that whole table thing?
Really?
He
that was
hates
my favorite.
it.
That was my favorite era.
He would go to,
for me to
go to check out the old interviews. You check it, watch it. He'd go to contests and they would specifically put a picnic table just for him, and he hates it.
That was my favorite era of him, but whatever. Anyway, so I'd be like trying to imitate him, just nose blunting the box all day long, and then my friend was just like, "Yo, I'm gonna call you Jeff Wan Song." And I'm like, "All right, cool." And then I just made that like my email, my screen name, like all this shit, and then it stuck. Like I think I made my YouTube, and then people just started calling me that because my last name was too hard to remember.
I remember P-Rod talking about your YouTube channel a while ago.
Yeah, that was my first real sponsor, Plan B. They found me on YouTube, and he pretty much sent me a video just saying like, "Dude, your videos are sick. We want to hook you up." And it was on April Fool's Day. So I thought it was bullshit.
Yeah.
But then they gave me a phone number, and I called it, and it was Colin McKay on the phone with me, and I was like, I was some random kid in New Jersey when this happened, so I was tripping out. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
And it was real. Like a couple weeks later, I got a bunch of boards sent to me, and that lasted for like 2 years, and it was the greatest thing ever.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I had no idea. What's the relationship now with you and those guys, you and Colin and Paul and them?
Dude, I mean, yeah, I don't want to like call out anyone. I haven't talked to Colin in years, and Paul I recently saw on Go Skate Day. He says what's up to me every time I see him. As far as Plan B goes, the one I have closest relationship to is Tori, because I ride for Grizzly, and I'm always talking to him and stuff. So, PJ Ladd, talk to him every now and then.
Cool.
Those are the main two I stay in contact with on Plan B. Oh, Sheckler too, kinda.
Okay.
But yeah, I used to talk to Colin for boards. I haven't talked to him in years. I don't really know what's up with that dude.
What was the exit for Plan B? You don't want to discuss what?
No, I don't. I used to. Yeah, okay. Pat Duffy was the one I was talking to get boards at the end. Basically, I mean, I wasn't kicked off I was kind of kicked off, but not in a bad way. It was like, I remember it was the beginning of 2011, and Pat Duffy told me to send me like my latest footage or whatever. And then, like, maybe a week or two later, he emailed me back saying, like, "Hey, Jeff, there's a lot of budget cuts. We can't keep flowing you. Wish you the best of luck." And then, like, I heard that, and I figured, man, that's just his nice way of kicking me off. And then I talked to other people who were, like, flowed by Plan B, and they told me the same shit. They're like, "Yeah, dude, I just got kicked off because of budget cuts." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, shit, I guess it's real then." So, yeah.
You thought it was bull. I saw you compete in the Red Bull triple set here in San Diego, And no
Oh
one,
yeah, that contest. That was like 2 years ago. Yeah.
no one was backing you or giving you more praise than Tommy Sandoval.
Yeah, Tommy's the man, dude.
They were. He was jumping up and down. He was helping announce, and he could.
Yeah, he was like calling me Deaf Jeff over the microphone and
Yeah.
shit.
Why they call you? Is that a name? Is that a?
No, I don't know. They just made it up there. I don't know. I went with it. I was hyped.
I was like, I didn't know he's deaf. I'm like, oh shit, fuck, Deaf Jeff, fuck yeah.
But yeah, dude,
so
Tommy's rad. I've skated with him a couple times since then, and he's always the coolest dude. I got nothing but good shit to say about him.
Hell yeah. That is
Dude,
rad.
he's gnarly as fuck. He's one of my favorite skaters too. I love watching him skate.
Oh
I love
yeah, me too.
Before
Man.
that contest, so that definitely hyped me up. Having like a skater I really look up to, being that hyped on my tricks or whatever.
He was a big fan. You guys have any other questions for Jeff? Sorry for stealing the platform there for a moment. I know I tend to do that. Nobody?
I got mine in.
Terrell, come on. You don't got one question for the Jeffrey?
Off the top of my head, no. Not right now. I can't think of anything.
Oh, okay.
It's all
I know it's
good.
weird.
I guess that's the end of the show. All right. Well, for Def Jeff, Michael Medina, Terrell, and Grant Fierro, I am Andrew Ariano. Thank you for listening. Download us on iTunes. We will catch you guys next week. Thank you for listening.
All right.